Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Rangers, and I'm here to talk about Game 18, where the Rangers lose 3-2 in overtime to the Seattle Kraken. And I'm kind of done here. When I say done, I mean I'm done. I'm done. You can't make excuses for this team anymore. You can make excuses for individual things, and I'm going to do that. But for the team at large, we're done making excuses, right? I was done. I said I'm going to give you till game 15 at the start of the season to look good. Good. To look undeniably good. And then game 15 happened after a bad stretch of hockey, and you absolutely slaughter the Red Wings, and we go, okay, they figured it out. We're good. And then they've responded with 2 embarrassing losses and the Arizona game that was, that close. It wanted to be an embarrassing loss so badly. It wanted to be an embarrassing loss, but we just skimped by and it wasn't, right? But this is the game. You're at game 18, right? You're almost a quarter of the way into the season, and the excuses are, I'm done. There are no more excuses. This is the second year with this team. It's not game 18. This is game 100. It's game 100 with this group, for the majority of it, with this coaching staff. We're done here, right? We're done. And I said excuses for individual things, right? Igor Shesterkin played absolutely out of his mind tonight. The only reason you got a point out of this game was because of Igor Shesterkin. And 29 of 32 doesn't sound like this insane stat line, but holy God, were their scoring chances very high danger. The by and large consensus when you're talking about a goaltender is if they make the saves that you're supposed to make, right? The ones that we consider easy, even though no shot is actually easy because, it's the NHL, it's the highest level of hockey in the world, but that's not my point. The easy saves that you're supposed to make, and then gives you 2, maybe at the most you can say 3 that are, wow, saves that make you gasp. There were like 9 saves that made you get out of your seat in the second period alone for Shesterkin. He gave you what you needed. He gave you a lot of goals that you very didn't deserve, metaphorically speaking, because they didn't go into our net. And we couldn't do anything. We had some solid offense. We somehow had 3.79 expected goals, which I feel is just, I don't know, man. I get that that's what it says, and I really like Money Puck's numbers, but that seems high. We had some high danger chances. I'm not going to say that, but man, the offense looked good, but it didn't look that good. What I think is so funny is I'm going to complain about the power play, and I understand we scored 2 goals, but the power play kind of drives me up a wall. I want to say we had 4 power play opportunities tonight, and we converted on 2 of them. And if I'm not mistaken, the second one we converted on was, yeah, we had 4 power plays tonight. And the second one became a 6-on-4, if I'm not mistaken, because Igor got pulled, I do believe. And just the power play, and I came up with the perfect analogy for the power play, which is, when like a little kid gets the zoomies, and they'll just run into a room at full sprint, say hello to you, and then sprint away. That's the power play. It's just a lot of sporadic movement with nothing of genuine value. You have an amazing power play. 3 bona fide stars, and then you also have Kreider coming off a 50-goal season, and Vinny Trocheck, who is a very good player. Stop passing it all the time! Passing in moderation is good, right? Obviously, looking for a good chance is a good thing, but waiting for the perfect opportunity is just, it's never going to come if you want the absolute perfect opportunity. And we had 2 goals tonight. They were nice ones. The first goal was just a thing of beauty. Fox at the point and gives it to Artemi Panarin. He takes a shot on goal. Trocheck, it's tangled up at his feet. He kicks it to Kreider. Kreider with a beautiful pass through the crease to Mika Zibanejad, and he buries it. That was a beautiful goal, and even though it's not the way the sport works, all 5 of those players could get assists from that. That was just a gorgeous play from the Rangers offense on the power play. Finally, just going for it. That being said, and I know it's nitpicky, and I just kind of feel like grinding a little bit, Kreider could have taken a shot there. I get that it ended with a goal. I understand that it ended fine. But man, oh man, again, just continuing to refuse to take the shot and try to pass it. And sometimes Again, it worked out here. That's great. But man, oh man, it's still kind of for a split second. I was like, what? Oh, and the Trocheck goal was fantastic. I mean, he is a warrior. Vinny Trocheck has been an absolutely fantastic acquisition. He goes hard in the paint. He fought like hell on this play. Caps off to him. Absolutely fantastic. The offense, when not on the power play, did nothing to breeze through the Seattle goals. The first one, the Jared McCann tip in. Sometimes you see a goal and you go, wow, that was a good goal. I'm not going to be too critical of the team because, you know, that's a very hard one to stop. And sometimes it might genuinely be the greatest tip in goal in the past decade. Or ever, if I'm being honest. The hand-eye coordination on this goal by Jared McCann is... I was speechless. I didn't know what happened, and seeing it in replay, it is hard to believe. Yeah, I'm not even going to be mad at any... There's no one that I'm mad at on that goal. That was just completely Jared McCann being a freak of nature on that play. That's not on Shesterkin. The defense, that was just a beaut. And then there's the second goal, and I don't want to call it a nothing shot, but it was just sort of an undiscriminate shot from Schultz at the line, and it banks off of Brendan Schneider's knee, and it goes in. And, again, it's not on Shesterkin. You're not expecting it to come from your own player. And then in overtime, Jordan Eberle guns in. I love Artemi Panarin to death. Amazing offensive player. But, yeah, defensively, there's not wonderful. Eberle beats him. It's a shot. It's a shot slash a pass slash shooting for a rebound. And Justin Schultz, again, buries it. Unbelievable goal by Justin Schultz. I would imagine that the hole he shot it into, if a puck is this big, the hole was like this big. And you can say sometimes it happens. They got a point from it. Sometimes you get goalied. The offense had over 3.5 expected goals. It wasn't like they were awful. This, that, and the other. And my thing is, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. But you have got to win games like this. You are a playoff team. A debatably Stanley Cup competing team. You've got to win games like this. It's a dogfight. You've got to find a way to do it. Because these are the games you're going to play when you're not in the regular season anymore. You've got to find ways to win this. Igor Shesterkin played amazing. He gave you so many chances. This game could have been, and I'm not even just talking about making good saves. Just the unbelievable jaw-dropping saves. If those go in, they get like 5 more goals, and this is like an 8-2 blowout. Shesterkin did everything humanly possible to win you this game. And we couldn't. But there is no more excuses. The bottom line of this game is it was winnable. Igor Shesterkin played fantastic and gave you so many opportunities to win, and you couldn't. There is no more, this player is new, that player is new, the lines have changed, this pair is a brand new thing, the scheme is new. No. You're 100 games in. Winnable game. You want to say you're a playoff team, a cup contender? Win these games. So the West Coast road trip continues on Saturday, 10:30 Eastern, God help me. You're in San Jose. The Sharks, by the way, who enter at a record of 6-10-3. Please, for the love of God, win that game. But that's all I have for the evening, so if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking and subscribing. Thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day, and as always, go Rangers.